Hello everyone and welcome to another building video here with me. And why am I wearing a diamond helmet in creative? I have no idea. Now that that's dealt with, today guys, I'm going to be teaching you my strategy for building in Minecraft, how I go about it, my thought process, the way I build, and maybe it'll help you get some ideas, get some tips, and maybe help your strategy for building in Minecraft. But let's get into it. The one thing you always have to remember is that Minecraft building is supposed to be fun, and if you're not having fun and you're stressing yourself out, then you're not doing it the right way. Just go and have fun and relax and use what you think would be cool, build cool things and be creative. That's the fun of Minecraft. You can build whatever you want. So the first thing I'll do is I'm going to select a nice area like this. This is a pretty nice area. We got a nice mountainous background, plains biome, we got some animals around, a nice open flat area to do some building. And next, I'm going to pick my block palette. This is what I went with. I decided the base of the building is going to be made of a gradient going from birch planks to sandstone. Well, actually these should be switched around. This needs to be here and this needs to be here. That's the gradient we're looking at, guys. And then we're going to go with some stone for detailing, and then obviously the dark oak for the massive contrast to that sandstone style. I think that's going to make for a pretty cool build. You can already see it looks decent. And for the roof, maybe we'll do interesting color for the roof, who knows. This is basically where I start with my process though. I figure out what I want to build. I want to build some kind of cool looking house with some towers and stuff, and then I get my block palette ready, and then I start laying it out on the ground with some concrete. So we've got the layout done now, and basically what I've gone for is the orange is the little towers we're going to have, and the yellow is the base of the building. Now what we're going to do is first I'm going to build the base of the building. We're going to take it up maybe 6 blocks, and then we're going to add a little bit of a ridge because we will have a second floor. And then what we're going to do is once we have that first floor in, we're going to add the towers, these 4 towers on the corners, and that one we'll probably wait for towards the end as it's going to be a little bit taller than the rest. So what I'm first going to do is build up these walls, convert them into our blocks palette right here, and then I'm going to start adding details like the door, the windows, and things like that. So let's do it. So there we are. I hope you like that little time lapse, and I hope you like the little things I added here. Now basically what I've done is once I built up the walls, I decided, put in a door. I went for something a little fancy here. Don't really know what came out of it. I hope you like it. Not sure what it is. I don't think I've ever built anything like this. And then I went for this style of window, and I want to put some flowers in. Don't know why there's a cauldron there. Don't know. Just thought it would look cool, so it's there. Hope you like that too. And then over here we got different style of windows. We got some corner windows using full blocks. Diagonal parts of the build are always important as well. We got a big window on this side. I'm sure you saw all this in the time lapse. We got a different style of window over here. So basically the importance is basically adding in different styles of windows, different details into the build. I didn't put any glass right here. Wow, that's weird looking, but just add in different little details, different styles of windows. Don't stick to one style. Add in flowers, add in some pots and some plants and things like that. Add in cauldrons, I guess. All right, I love these things. We got some dark oak with the stone. I think it matches this build really beautifully. I love it. I think it's a cool build so far. I'm loving the way it's turning out. I love the angles that we get on it, but I can't wait to add this second floor. We got to do it right now. So let's get in the sandstone and the smooth sandstone. Let's build up the second floor, add in our details, our balconies, all the stuff we want to add. Then we begin the final tower and the roof, which is sometimes the best part. Cap it off nice and beautiful. So back into the time lapse. But before we do that, guys, I'm realizing I'm not actually talking too much about what I'm thinking about, but basically I'm trying to get it across as best as I can. I'm trying to build up this second floor, and the reason we're building a second floor is because the towers are so tall that it needs a second floor, and it's a pretty big building. I mean, it's pretty wide, it's got a big base, so I think having a second floor would make it look good. Now what we're going to do is we're basically going to make the second floor a little bit shorter than the first floor. It's probably only going to come up to right here, I think, is what we're going to do. We're going to take a step back and make sure it looks okay. And if you guys want more in-depth details of how I'm building and what I'm thinking, I do have replay recordings of my live streams that you can see me do things in, or join a live stream when I have one and I do live building. But I think that's a good height right there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to build that all around, and then we're going to do the same thing we did with the first one. We're going to add some flowers and some different windows and things, and I'm thinking right here on this long part we'll probably have a balcony. Also over here on this rounded area we'll probably have a balcony, but the rest will have windows and stuff like that. We need to replace that and that. Beautiful. So let's build up this. Let's replace the yellow concrete with our sandstone and then add in our details. Isn't she a beauty? I love it, guys. I did some detailing here on the front, as you saw in the time lapse, and you know, it's just some simple window things and then a little balcony here. I'm not a huge fan of this balcony. It's a little bit clunky, but I think it does look cool still. I wanted to try something different and I tried it, and you know, it doesn't always work out, but it is what it is. The back is the same as the front. Oh, why is there's I guess there could be two entrances. Okay, two doors works. And then on this side we got just a really simple corner over here. This, you know, this is nothing special, all right. And then the front, we got this little balcony here, this beautiful little spot to hang out. And you know, now that I'm looking at it, I think in here we could use a different type of floor. So we're just gonna knock this out, and we're gonna add in some of this right here, a little bit of spruce in this area to, well, I guess, don't make me say it, but spruce it up. We're gonna also add in, oh, okay, see, that's why this doesn't work, I guess. Okay, that makes sense. I see why it was like that in the first place. And yeah, I think we're ready to add in the roof parts here, but I think the first thing I should do is this tower. The roof is going to be interesting. This is going to be a normal rectangle roof. This is going to be a normal rectangle roof going in that way, but it's also going to have this piece, which is kind of going to be like a little bit of a tower. And then this is going to be a little dome over here. So it's going to have a lot of different parts moving in here. And I'm trying to figure out what color we should even make this roof. And I've made a decision. I think it would look really cool if we used some blue terracotta for this roof. I think that would make it, yeah. Okay, I like that. But we could also see, now this is where it starts, guys. The changes, the indecisiveness. Let's see, which one do we like more? I think I might like the darker one. But you know what? Let's just build with the darker one. Let's build with this one. So I know that was quite a bit, especially when we got doing things up here. It's kind of random, but what I wanted to do is I used both types of the terracotta that we wanted to use, and I just made some domes using the other color, the darker color, and even some spikes on this side, some different variation in the roof. We added some extra windows and things like that. Nothing too crazy on the roof itself, but then what I did is I added this wall around the outer perimeter with some spikes on it and decided one big dome in the middle would be good. But once I built it, it looked a little bit wimpy compared to the rest of the build, so I decided we need some more stone, some more towers. So that's what we did. I just kind of built on top of it and kept building a little tower up, and that's what we came up with, guys. And I hope this looks cool. I hope you like the way this looks, but the last thing we need to get building on is this tower down here. Don't forget about it. I do still have this here, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to select this spot right here. If you don't know how to use World Edit, I believe I have a tutorial on it, but we're going to do that is we're just going to stack that up 20 blocks high and see what that looks like. See what that, yeah, okay, that looks pretty good. We're gonna okay, this is kind of here now, isn't it? We're still gonna have this roof come into it just like that, stair here and a trapdoor. Beautiful. Okay, now we have that tower, and now it's time. I think that's actually a perfect height, and now we'll put a roof on it. So we're gonna replace this with our blocks that we want it to be. Beautiful, just like that. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go around, and I guess we'll just add in the roof. But first, what we want to do is we want to add in a little bit of base right here, make it look more like a tower. And how else are we going to do that? We're going to add in a block right here, and here, and we'll put a wall on each of those with a fence on top of. Beautiful. I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, okay, that's cool. And then we'll add a little window right here, I believe. We'll just do a 2-block window right there. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to put stair there, and then just maybe a slab above it right there. That should be super simple, makes it look decent. And what we're going to do from there is we will grab this, and how are we going to do this? We're going to have to go here and select these, and we will copy it and rotate it. So copy, rotate 90 degrees, and paste it in. And then we'll do that 2 more times so that we have it on all 4 sides, even though this side is kind of ridiculous to have it on, but it is what it is. We'll still keep it there, and we'll just cover it up. We'll just pretend it's not even there. There we go. We'll just get rid of it entirely. Beautiful. Now that we have the windows in, and we can get rid of that and that, we're gonna add in the roof. And the way I've been doing the roofs for this build is we're adding in the trapdoors around this, or the slabs around the outside, and then the trapdoors just like this. And I'm trying to figure out, I think I want this tower to have, I think we'll have it with this. we'll use a blue terracotta in here. So we'll toss this in like this, and we're gonna just slowly, and we'll add this here just like that. And then we're gonna slowly build up this roof to make it go all the way up. I'm not sure how tall we want this to be, but let's just see what we're looking like when I get it to right about here. Let's see what that looks like right there. I think that is pretty good, actually. I really like that. We might need to thicken the bottom a little bit. Do a little bit of this action around all 4 sides right there, and then raise the top up, put that, and 2 of these, and we should be looking beautiful. Ah, yes, I love it. And I love the build. It's a cool build. I'm loving the way this looks. This wall, I feel like could be pushed out a lot, though, and I'm really not sure. I don't know if I should do it or not. It's kind of dangerous to do it, but I think I'm gonna do it. Okay, well, I messed around with it for a while. I don't like the way it looks when I do it, so I think we're gonna have to call this done. I think what I'm gonna do is maybe add in a tree or 2 and a little pathway. Landscaping is a huge key, but I hope this helped you guys. You know, I'm just building for fun in this video. It's basically just an entertaining little video of how I build, how I go about it, doing kind of a fun, interesting build that I've never really built with sandstone like this. Too much. So I hope you like it. I hope you've learned a little bit from me here today, and I'll show you the finished product. But that's it from me, guys. Take a look at this ratio right here of the people who watch the video and are subscribed. That's pretty disgusting. So if you guys want to subscribe, if you made it to the end of the video, you obviously enjoyed it. So thank you guys for watching today, and here's how the rest of the build turned out.